Hi everybody, it's Sandy Lennox here again. One more time, reading an excerpt from Gelong Thubten's wonderful book, A Monk's Guide to Happiness. And I thought I'd read a chapter about the present, i.e. the present moment. When teaching in Iceland, I visited one of the world's most beautiful places, a geyser where boiling water shoots out of the ground every 20 or 15 minutes. Hundreds of people would gather around the crater using smartphones in the air, waiting to photograph the eruption, probably ready to post it all online. We seem to have lost touch with the present moment. We are obsessed with capturing it for later, and so there is always a later to think about. The internet age has, of course, brought us many benefits, but it has made us more absent. Our bodies may be here in the room, but our minds tend to be somewhere completely different. Our phones and the general pace of life can make us feel mentally all over the place, as if we are inhabiting several moments all at the same time. I know that feeling. I'm often inhabiting several moments all at the same time. In the past, people would lose themselves in a novel, but today we are facing fast-moving, multiple levels of distraction which are far more unsettling. People spend large amount of money to be in the present moment, but the beaches and swimming pools of holiday resorts are full of people checking their phones. Unless we've trained our minds, we simply don't know how to be present. When we near the end of our lives, we might well ask ourselves how much we were actually there for. We spend so much time living for the next thing, that the next thing never actually arrived because our habit has always been to jump ahead to the next thing. At this point, we might wonder, if we were to live more in the present, how would we ever plan for the future? Actually, the future will occur in the best way possible if we are fully mindful in the present, as right now we are sowing the seeds for a successful future. And when we do not need to think about the future, if we can learn to keep our minds present while doing the planning, not thinking about something different, it will give those plans more precision, thus leading to better outcomes. Through practicing regular sessions of meditation and learning to bring mindfulness into daily life, we are repeatedly connecting with the present moment. Once we become more familiar with how to be present, we'll have more space to be creative as our minds become less distracted. Then we can begin to play with life in interesting ways. I give a large number of public talks. Thubten gives a large number of public talks, and I hardly ever prepare. I don't sit backstage revising from notes or planning what to say. Wow, I find that by fully embodying the present moment, the right words will come, and with impact. I'm so impressed with this. When somebody in the audience asks me a tricky question, my old habit would have been to get nervous and to tense up. But I find that if I relax completely, I can give a helpful answer. I've discovered that learning to meet pressure with space is the key to creativity. I love this book.